this person keeps their distance because they hurt you, but it's not what they truly want. You are welcome to my channel, Tarot Sun. My name is Atma, and there is something you need to understand right now, and it might change the way you see this entire connection. So stay with me until the very end, because what's revealed here, it's not surface level. This is what they don't say. This is what they can't say. This is energy coming through this conflicted, deeply conflicted. This person, they didn't walk away because they stopped caring. No, of course not. They stepped back because at some point they realized something uncomfortable. They hurt you. And whatever they admit it or not, whether they apologize or stay silent, they know. Their first energy, I see it, is distance, emotional, psychical, maybe even silence. But it's cold detachment. This is resistant. This is someone holding themselves back, not because they don't feel, but because they feel too much. They reply moments with you. Things they said, things they didn't say, the way you look at them, especially in the moment when something shifted. And that moment, it stays with them. It lingers. There's strong sense of guilt here. Not just regret, deeper than that. Guilt has weight and they carry in. They ask themselves, why did I do that? Why didn't I handle it differently? Why did I risk losing something what actually mattered? And this is part what they don't want to admit. You matter more than they expected, more than they were ready for. And just because of that, they pulled away, not to punish you, not to play games, but because they didn't trust themselves anymore. What they think, let's see what they think. They think it's magic between us. Even if on the outside it's look like they're moved on, even if they act normal, distracted, busy, inside there is unfinished energy between you and him. They feel your absence, not just psychically, energetically. Something's missing in their daily life, and they know exactly what is it. But here is where it gets complicated. They want to come closer, but they don't know how to do it without reopening what's happened. They don't know if they still have access to you. They don't know if you would even receive them. So they hesitate. And hesitation creates more distance. I'm also picking up fear of rejection. Fear, what if they reach out and you won't respond the same way anymore? And honestly, that scares them more than staying silent. Because silence, at least, keep the possibility alive. This person still thinks about what if he will text you, what it will be like to talk to you again, to fix it, to say things differently, to show you who they are when they are not overwhelmed, not defensive, not afraid. Because a lot of that happened was driven by fear, not lack of feeling. They weren't ready for the intensity of this connection. And instead of rising to meet it, they retreated. But the feelings didn't go away. They just because he became hidden. Now here is something really important. Listen me carefully. This distance, it's not their final choice. It's pause. Protection mechanism. But protection can turn into isolation if it lasts too long. And they're starting to feel that. There are more moments where they almost reach out. They type something, they think about it, they imagine your response, and then they stop, delete, and wait. Not because they don't care, but because they care too much about doing it wrong again. This person doesn't want to hurt you a second time. That's the truth. But here is paradox. By staying away, they are hurting both of you anyway. And slowly, they're becoming aware of that. There is a shift happening. It's subtle, but it's real. They were starting to understand what distance is not healing anything. It's just denying the truth. And the truth is, they still feel connected to you, even if they try to distract themselves. Even if they tell themselves it's over, even if they avoid anything what reminds them of you. You still cross their mind unexpectedly. And when you do, they don't push the truth away immediately anymore. They sit with it. That's new, this progress, because before they avoid feelings. And when someone begins to face their own emotions, change follows. But this isn't instant. This is a progress. And right now, they are somewhere in between fear and courage, between distance and desire, between silence and expressions. They haven't fully chosen yet, but they are moving. So, if you are being wondering why they so distant, if they still feel something, this is why. It's not indifference, it's internal conflict. And now questions becomes, what's happened next? That depends of timing or growth, or whether they choose fear or choose truth. And this is something we can look deeper into. If you feel like this reading resonates with your situation and you want to personal in deep reading about your specific connection, I put my email right here. Right here. You can text me, or in the first pinned comment you still can find my email. So please contact me. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share in the comments what part resonates with you the most. Because your story, your energy, it matters. And sometimes distance, it's not the end. It's just a part of the story where everything is being understood before it's finally changes.